What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, my people, welcome back to another video. And as you can see, based off the title and the thumbnail, I'm going to be showing you how to make an incredible Chris Paul build, alright? Everything that I'm getting, all the information, I'm literally getting it from NBA 2K's roster, okay? I'm not making up my own stuff. I'm trying to make it the legit way based off how 2K has it here. So this, to me, I'm not saying this is the best version of Chris Paul, but this is the highest rated Chris Paul, okay? Before there was the Pelicans, they were the Hornets, okay? I'm tripping. I said the Hornets, man. Man, you know what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So this is the best Chris Paul build in terms of the overall, okay? So as you can see, Chris Paul, he's literally 6 foot 175, all right? So when we look at the attributes right now, look at that, 97 driving layup. That is phenomenal. He is incredible, floater game crazy. The dude is really an incredible player. He's smart and he's very his IQ is just incredible for the height and just how he plays. He just, imagine if Chris Paul was like at least 6'6" or something. Oh my gosh, right? So standing dunk, no. Driving dunk, no. Chris Paul don't take no dunks, man. He's finesse, free throw game. I said free throw game. Layup, crazy. Mid-range is crazy. His shooting, like, this is incredible Chris Paul build. And we all know when Chris Paul retires, he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He's an incredible player. So look, close shot, 98, mid-range, and three-point shot. All of this is incredible. Very, very high. Like, this is right here is going to be the game changer. You're going to be able to shoot from anywhere, okay? Free throw is high. Chris Paul is a great free throw shooter, of course. We're not worrying about the post control, the pass accuracy, and ball handling and speed board. This is what's going to be kind of difficult in trying to make this build, is that I'm not going to be able to get all of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have to try my best to get as close as possible as I possibly can, but we all know that we are limited. We are limited to what we can and cannot do. So, you know, the high ball handling, the pass accuracy, like Chris Paul is the man. His vision is incredible. Amazing defense. Perimeter defense, 95, still 98. This man is an incredible player, man. Offensively, he's a great two-way player. He does it all. A pure point guard, you know. 96 with the speed, 96 with acceleration. The vert is actually high for this build. I'm actually surprised, but you know, this is young Chris Paul. Look, he was 23, going crazy. All right, so let's get into the My Player Builder and make the one and only Chris Paul, right? Now we going 6 foot, 175 right here. And as you can see on the right-hand side, the shooting is high, the playmaking is high. So for this build, we don't even need to deal with the, we don't even need to touch the, what am I trying to say? The wingspan. We could just leave it at 6'5". It's not gonna do anything for us, so let's just leave this at 6'5", right? So let's go solid. So first things first, what I want to do for this build is I want to start from the physicals. So Chris Paul had a 96 speed. Are we going to be able to get that? Okay, so we are going to be able to get that 96 speed, and we're just going to go with a 94 acceleration, okay? We're going to leave the strength. We're not going to mess with the strength. What we're going to do is at least go 70. I'm not going to go all the way to 88. I don't think that makes sense to go all the way to 88 for this Chris Paul build, because you're 6 foot. You're not going to be rebounding or getting contact done. So we could just leave the vert at a 70. So this is what I'm going to leave everything at, all right? I'm not touching the block. I'm not touching the offensive rebound or the defensive. So the perimeter is already up. So we're going to put that up to a 95. So let's see if that... Okay, so all we need, yeah, so 95 gives us that clamps, all right? That's gonna give us that clamps on, no, actually that challenger on Hall of Fame. And then we'll be able to get that gold clamps. Gold clamps is gonna be great on this build, trust me. All right, so the steal, he had a steal of a 98. So do we really need that 90? So if we go 99, we'll get the pickpocket and interceptor, right? Or we could just drop this down to a 95. So 95 perimeter and a 95 steal. That's all we're doing, okay? Can we put this down? Okay, let's put this down the lowest. The defensive, let's put this down to the lowest as possible. Okay, so 95, 95. All right, now the ball handling. All right, now we gotta be careful because we need to make sure. He had a 92, but look, if I go up to a 92, right, I'm already at a 93, my people. So for me, I'm trying to see if it's really worth it to have that. I mean, if you will get the hyperdrive on Hall of Fame, I feel like out of everything here, we could probably drop this down to at least a 89, okay? I know he had it higher, but trust me, it's better to do it like this because look, you're still getting that golden pluckable, quick first step Hall of Fame, ankle breaker, Hall of Fame, clamp breaker on gold. Handles for days, I feel like you can do damage with the silver handles for days. I don't think that you need it that high. The pass accuracy, right? He had a 90 plus. We're just gonna go 85, okay? Actually, let's go 86. So we're gonna go 86 with this build. Instead of going to the 90 plus and with the ball handling 90 plus, this is what we're gonna, oh, speed with ball. Jeez, he had a high speed with ball. So he had a 96 speed with ball. So if you go all the way up, we're already at a 98. So look at this. We're not gonna be able to put any shooting on this build, you know? So we gotta be very careful. So I think the best thing for right now is to go up to the highest in terms of what we can get. Let me see. So the speed with ball doesn't really affect anything in terms of the badges. It only affects the amount of badges that we can get. So I feel like, let me see. Can we do that? Nah, yeah. I'm trying to find a sweet spot. I feel like 85 speed with ball, I feel like will be very good on this build, my people. Trust me, I really think so. I think it will really be good because you already have a 96 speed and a 94 acceleration. So I feel like an 85 speed with ball is very good. And you got the ball handle. Like, you have everything that you would want with this build. Look at all the Hall of Fame passing badges, Hall of Fame dribble. Like, these are incredible. Killer combos is on gold. Clamp brick, like, you can work with this. And remember, you do got that +4. So if you want to add that, you can. So I don't want to go too high. So maybe, let me see, hyperdrive. I mean, hyperdrive is cool and all, but I would say let's just go 90 ball handles so we could save some badge points on the overall as well, right? So we're just gonna go 90 ball handle, 85 speed with ball, and the 86. The 86 just so we could get all the other Hall of Fame and gold back. Like, this is solid. We don't need 90 plus, okay? Now, the shooting. You see, as I put up the shooting, look at that, right? This is where the issue comes in, my people. This is where the issue comes in for this build. Is that we got to literally be careful. All right, so maybe I don't think we need 96, okay? I don't think that we need 96. So I'm gonna drop this to a 94. The speed is cool, but the acceleration is better because that's when you have the boost, so you could like speed boost out of it. So 90 speed is what we're gonna rock with, all right? I don't think that we need anything. We could even drop this down to at least a 60, okay? I know that Chris Paul had a 88, but trust me, it just wouldn't make sense when it comes to this build. So 71, 72 is what we're working with. Can I drop this down? And I'm gonna have to keep tweaking. So let's drop this down to a 90. So 90 speed, 90 acceleration. The strength, we need the strength for the perimeter. And then let's see what else can we do. Because we technically don't need Vice Grip Hall of Fame, so we could drop this down to 89. And so 89, because that quick first step Hall of Fame is important, okay? So I want to stay true to what this build can do. 75 on the mid-range, 83 point shot. Let me see. I kind of need to get that driving layup at least to an 80. At least to an 80, my people. I kind of want to get that. Let me see. Hall of Fame. Do we really need this? We might be able to go with the 85, to be honest. That's a 77 on the mid-range shot. Let me put this to a 75 and let me see if I can get this into the 80s. Okay, so if I get this into the 80s, so this is so far what I'm looking at for this build, to be honest with you. Most people are not gonna take mid-ranges like that. So I'm thinking we drop this to boost up. This is what I'm thinking, okay? I know a lot of people is gonna probably be like, oh, Chris Paul had a higher mid-range. I understand, but for what this build is, you gotta sacrifice a lot, my people, you know? Want that gold, and maybe we do not need Challenger on Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? We probably don't, but this is at a 94. Let me see. Okay, so maybe let's just do this, okay? Because I'm really trying to make this the pure Chris Paul build as possible. Let's see, 82. Okay, this is solid. 80 mid-range, 80 three-point shot. This is solid right here, my people. With an 80 driving layup, we have to sacrifice, my people. Keep that in mind. We just have to sacrifice 58, and I think we'll just leave this here. Or should we do the? Let's just put this at an 80. We could boost this up to an 80. So this is okay. So this is looking nice. All right, this is looking nice. And then we'll just put the rest here, and then we'll put the strength to a 46. So my people, this is probably the best Chris Paul build that you're gonna literally possibly get. We have to be okay with having gold badges. Not everything is gonna be able to get Hall of Fame. But what I think is very interesting is that, look, you're still going to be able to get chase down, rebound chaser, and like these badges on bronze if you wanted to. These are the important stuff, you know, right here. These are all the important stuff. So we just have to be okay with getting some gold badges. Gold is just as good as Hall of Fame, trust me. Hall of Fame is amazing, but you have to really sacrifice. But the defense is going to be solid on this build. The playmaking is going to be great. This is solid. Okay, 80s across the board, and then the 80 driving layup. I don't think that people is going to be literally going to the rack. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sense. Like, it has to make sense. So I think we should be able to be good with these shooting badges, okay? So 10, 20, 24, and 25. This is looking like an amazing build right here. You get shot creating, sharp playmaking, and lock. It's really up to you with the takeover, whatever you want to do. I would go ankle breaking shots, and I would definitely go with maybe extreme clamps, or I would go with like team rating boost. All right, so let's see what this build comes out to. I'm interested to see, because we had to do a lot of tweaking. Okay, so we didn't get Chris Paul, you know, comparisons, but we did get a two-way shot creator, which is just as great. Okay, so this two-way shot creator build can be also called for Chris Paul, because he is a two-way shot creator. I mean, he's a all-around player, but this to me is a good Chris Paul build. All right, so y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build, and until next time, much love.